Dude, this is something, man. This is something, man. I can't.
This is something, man.
Something, man.
This is something. This something is man. This is something, man.
You want to keep rhythm the whole time? Or
Man, this is something, man. Holy shit, this is something. This is something, man.
Yeah.
Think we got enough there? Is Sri Lanka Southeast Asia?
I thought it was like by Madagascar.
It's not even close to
Oh, really?
Madagascar.
Did I nail it?
You were closer. It's so if India, you know how India comes down to like a little point there?
Yep.
Right south of that point is a small island.
And then
that's Sri
south
Lanka.
of that is Madagascar, right?
No.
Oh.
No,
Madagascar's
What do you do?
Africa.
Madagascar's Africa.
Madagascar's Africa.
Oh.
Sri Lanka's
But
Asia.
it's like an island.
Yeah.
Yeah. See,
That doesn't make it.
I'm
No.
smart. I made up for it by knowing Madagascar was an island. I undid my dumbness.
Are both
All
your
islands are
parents
the
black
same.
too?
You know what's so fucking funny?
Sri Lanka, I
That
guess.
really just like zoomed a memory into my brain. When I was a little kid in swimming lessons, there was like this kid next to me he was really fucking annoying. I don't remember what his name was, but like in the middle of swimming lessons while we were waiting for our turn to go swim, he goes, "Is your mama black too?" And it was. And I was like 10, so I didn't really know.
Yes. Sir.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I really didn't know how to
Help me
respond to
swim!
that.
I'm drowning.
It was the
My genetics are making me drown.
Help! My mom's black. I'm drowned.
Has this ever happened to you?
Is your mom
No.
black too? So he saw your dad and was like, black guy.
No, he saw me. Asked, "Is your mom black too?"
Yeah, that's crazy.
It
Is
is
your mom
crazy.
black as well?
As well as you, obviously.
I know I haven't seen your
I noticed
dad.
you are black. Is your mom also black?
That's
Or
yeah,
could
that's
you perhaps
why.
be
What?
adopted?
Where was that? Was that the YMCA?
This was at Plymouth Parks and Rec.
Ah,
Was
okay.
at West Middle School.
So a free swimming place.
yeah.
That makes sense.
yeah.
That's where they are at. The free swimming
That's
place.
where you find them.
Yeah. Well, Lahiru, thank you. This is Lahiru Samarasinghe.
Hello.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming
episode
on.
43.
Yes, thank you for having me.
What'd you get up to this last week?
This last week, this past weekend, I was at my friend's house in Mankato.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
he had to move there because he was living in Iowa.
Yeah.
And then a sinkhole appeared under his apartment building.
That's crazy.
And so,
How is Mankato an upgrade from Iowa?
I don't know, 'cause
It is
it's not
like
a sinkhole.
Yeah.
and here's the thing, it was like flooding there too this weekend because of
Yeah.
all the rain.
Oh, in Mankato.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, sinkhole appeared, and I guess like their landlord or whatever was like, "You have 18 hours to leave this building."
Oh my
And like
God.
the sinkhole was like by their front door too, so like
Yeah.
they were pushing furniture out their window
Into the hole.
into yeah, directly losing every worldly possession they have.
Purge everything. Feed it to the
How
hole. it'll
fucked
go
are
away.
we as a country that you can't even move to Iowa without avoiding a natural disaster?
Yeah, dude.
Because it
Of
was
the
like
earth.
flooding in Iowa too, wasn't it?
It was like bad in Iowa.
Yeah, I saw like a Instagram reel of that. Like it just fucking like people boating next to a quick star or whatever they call them.
Jesus.
Yeah, like there was like easily, like that friend, his like uncle or whatever, showed a video of his basement, and there was easily several inches of water.
That's
in
crazy.
the basement. Yeah.
What,
That
was
would
it
suck.
last year where there was like flooding in New York, where there's videos of people like walking their bikes and they're like waist deep in just like sewage rat water?
Ugh.
Was that last year? Or was
That's
that
not
2
a
years
lot
ago?
grosser than just regular New York, I
That's
guess.
true. Yeah.
I
there's just
flooded my
more.
basement a couple weeks ago
Yeah.
What
because I left the
happened?
bidet on
bidet.
accident.
Wait, you
I-
did it or Rick did it?
I
I think I
I don't
heard the
know if I
story.
did it, but I assume I probably did,
uh-huh.
but I didn't notice
Yeah.
because I don't think Rick didn't. There was no garbage on the ground, so Rick didn't get in the garbage.
Yeah.
I just deflected to my girlfriend.
Oh.
I said
Sure,
no, the
sure.
dog did it.
Yeah.
Could Rick turn on the bidet if you
Rick
wanted
was trying to get an ash
I'm sure his head
wash.
could hit it. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
sure,
That
yeah.
was my reasoning. I was like, Rick,
Rick's fucking
fucking went in the,
Just
went in
pawn
the
and
garbage and
turns
he
it.
fucking hit it, dude. And then now the basement was covered in fucking bidet water
Jesus
everywhere.
Do you think
It
he
leaked
knew what he
through
was
the-
doing?
What?
Was his intentions malicious?
No, I don't think he even went in the bathroom.
You
I
think
think I
he
just,
went, like-
I think I just
Bathroom door was
blamed
closed.
Rick.
Yeah.
Dude, bidets rock.
I still don't
Every
have
time
one.
I'm here, I use that thing.
Yeah, I don't want
Damn.
you to do that
You
anymore.
gotta stop
You
doing
gotta
it.
stop using my bidet.
I like it. I want to get one of my own.
You should.
They're like not very expensive.
How do you
carry
put
it around?
in?
Just get a water bottle with a hole pocket through the top and squirt it in your ass.
There
That's kinda
is,
not bad
Like the
idea.
company that first made the like bidet you could buy yourself. It's called like Tushy or whatever.
Is that like just like the bucket with a ladle, like they do in India?
The first
Where they
bidet
have-
in Sri Lanka, what they have is, you know how some sinks have like the little squirty thing to wash
Yeah.
your plates? They have those hooked
Oh
up
yeah,
to the toilet.
yeah. Yep.
And so then you like bring that up to your ass. And
They
you-
had that in Thailand too. They had just the dishes.
It's like
done.
nice.
They
It's
are
not
nice.
like that powerful though, right? It's kind of like a softer stream. It can't be like
You
a
can
dishwasher
control the
thing,
brain.
right?
Well, have
It's
you?
not bad.
The bidet has strong power too.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah.
If
it
you have
really
a hemorrhoid,
fucked
you
me
can
up the
shove that
first time
fucker
I
right
used
back
it.
in with that thing.
First time I used it, I was jarred. I was like,
Yeah.
this is
new.
This is
Because
like
you
a
think it's
fire
just a thing you
hose.
pull up right away. You're just like, oh,
Yeah,
just pull it up and it starts,
yeah.
and you pull it up,
And
that's
it's blasting.
in your small intestine.
Oh, yeah.
In
Out your mouth.
Just shooting out.
Flooding the basement.
Oh, just
Jesus
so
Christ.
it is nice though. But my ass,
Yeah.
my asshole goes to shit if I don't use a bidet for more than 3 days.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
if I'm on
like it tears it
vacation,
up?
I gotta wipe a bit.
Yeah.
It's like, what's going on? I want to kill myself. Truly 3 days without a bidet and I'm ready to end it. It's
I don't have a bidet in my home, and I feel that way every day when I take a shit.
get a bidet.
I know. I need to. Truly, like, taking a shit is like a bad experience.
Yeah.
Because I know I'm going to have to wipe.
And then it's just half blood every
Yeah,
time.
you're
You're
like,
like,
all right,
fuck.
I guess
You
that
know
means
what
I'm
the
almost
worst-
done.
The worst shit is like right after you get out of the shower and you're like, fuck.
Yeah.
I gotta undo this.
I am
Well,
at
why?
my
That's not
cleanest.
too bad. You just leave the shower running. You shit. You don't even wipe. You hop back in. You watch it all get caught in the little hair thing. That's just
and then
the
you
hair.
stomp it down like a
And then you
waffle
yell at your
style
girlfriend. You go,
waffle.
Lily, come clean up the hair thing. You left your hair in it.
You left your shit in there.
Max, what the hell? What is this your shit, Max? What the hell?
Be like, no, I didn't even do it. Rick did.
Whatever.
All right,
Just
sorry.
bullying
You're
Lily,
okay. We were
who's not
talking.
even here.
We were talking about Mankato, and we got off on the bidets.
Yeah.
So his basement was flooded, and there was a sinkhole. Or no?
Yeah, there was a sinkhole, and then also in Iowa, it was also flooding, and his uncle had a sinkhole. He moved to Mankato, and so we hung out there for the weekend and like helped him move in and like played board games, and yeah, that was
Is he
my
just
past
there
weekend.
now? For
Yeah.
like a good minute, huh?
Yeah, he like
So what
he
does
started
the
at least
sinkhole look
there.
like? For some reason, whenever I try to picture it, it's just like a swirly, like sand.
No, that's a drain.
Yeah,
That's
it's
drain
just
and
sand, like in a
It's
twist.
just like a hole in the ground.
Yeah.
basically.
like how deep?
like the ground like falls into it.
Oh no.
Self.
Like, have you
Like,
seen
and
the
it
sinkholes
stands.
in Russia that are popping off?
No.
With
They're
all
popping
the
off.
all the permafrost isn't freezing, so it's all just sinking in.
Oh,
There's like
no.
massive sinkholes in Russia,
like 10 feet deep.
like way deeper.
Holy
Like
shit.
you can't build over it.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
yeah, you're
man.
done.
Yeah, like
What
it's-
about a bunch of cement? What if you filled that bitch up with
I
cement?
don't know. I feel like if the ground is already too
What if
heavy
we
for it to
filled
hold
it up
up,
with the
I
microplastics?
don't feel like putting any
Why don't we
more
put
weight
more
on.
heavy shit
What if we
in it?
filled in the sinkholes with the microplastics? Okay, so
Anyways,
it's in Mankato.
Lahiru, thanks for coming on.
Yeah, yeah.
That's been good.
Yeah, I think that's the end. I think we can
get
be
the
done.
fuck out of here. Truly, I just have to hear him say shit like that every week.
You
I
wanna
don't
end
talk
it
to him
every
all
time.
week because I don't want to hear this shit until.
Oh,
the day
sure. You
comes.
concentrate into this like
Yes.
40 minutes.
and
yeah.
it's a lot. It's a lot.
I
Sometimes I
understand.
backstash it. You know what I mean? Sometimes I'm like, this episode I'm letting a lot out.
I'm gonna let Max have it. This
this is a day where it just gets it's been backed up.
yeah.
You know, let out.
What games did you play? What board games?
We played
Yahtzee.
yeah. We played Yahtzee. We played tic
That's a
tac toe. We
fun,
played
that's a fun
checkers.
bit. If you invite people over for board games and they think it's like Settlers at Catan, it's just sorry all night. Be like, sorry, I can't figure out
I don't
Settlers. I
know.
tried it
It's
forever.
too
It's just
hard.
tough.
This is easy.
We played a game called, I think it was called Unknown Planet, where like you, over the course of a game, you like work on building out your own, like colonizing a planet.
Hell yeah.
And whoever does the best
Wow.
job at it wins.
Did the white guy, was your friend white? Did he win?
Yeah, and
won,
yes,
I'm
he
guessing?
did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay, nice.
He kind of actually crushed it.
nailed
at the
it.
colonizing
He's like, this
game.
game's in my blood.
He
Lahore.
actually has the lease to my apartment now, too.
Yeah. He's like, you won't understand this game at all. Well, you will, but in the other way, yeah, on the receiving end.
Dude, I went to North Dakota last Wednesday
Uh-huh.
for a fishing trip, and we left at like 1 p.m., and it was supposed to be a 7-hour drive, and we didn't get there till 1:30 at night.
Wow.
Because
Jesus Christ.
my cousins were towing a boat, and we hit like Jamestown,
Uh-huh.
and we got to Jamestown and his truck started fucking up, like doing weird, like
sputtering
jerks
and
shit.
shit.
And we were like, God damn, what's going on? And it would only happen like sporadically, like the RPMs wouldn't shoot up or anything, but the speedometer would go from like
would it go like? Whoa,
yeah, it would like shoot like that, but the RPMs would be the same.
Would it actually speed up or anything?
No,
or
no,
it was
no.
just-
It would just go and like or slow down a lot.
Fuck.
And we're like, God damn it, dude. And we had like, we got past Jamestown, we got to past Bismarck, and we only had like a 2-hour drive left. And we're like, you think we can make it to Beulah where we need to go? And when we were like deciding to figure out whether we wanted to just keep going by or going, you know how my dad has that place in North Dakota?
Yeah.
We stayed there, right?
We stayed there in like
Yeah,
where
we did that show with
statue
Aiden. We
is.
stayed
What's
there.
the big statue?
Yeah, New Salem.
Yeah.
Salem Sioux.
Okay.
And right before that exit, the fucking truck just went and it all stopped. And we coasted up that fucking exit right in the town that my dad has a shop at, thankfully.
Holy shit!
Like, it was the luckiest place for a vehicle to break down.
Yeah.
And then we had to I just sat there while my cousin walked to the shop. And I just sat there and like 10 people drove by me. Didn't even make fucking eye contact.
Didn't even stop.
There was
at
2
all.
dually trucks driving by that could have helped me tow it a mile to get where we needed to.
Yeah.
No eye contact. Just
You have
dead
the
eyes
hood,
driving
you have the
past
hood
me.
up?
Christ.
Hood was up?
I had flashers on and my the boat was in the middle of the other lane. I
Enough
think
to
they
know
knew
there was an
something was
emergency.
going on.
Yeah.
And
Salt of the earth, those people. That's what my
Yeah,
dad
dude.
says. North Dakota, salt of the earth.
fucking cocksucking assholes. I don't like anyone in North Dakota after this weekend.
Bastards.
That's fair.
So we got the truck towed. My cousin went and got whatever vehicle was at the shop. It was like a rented vehicle, so we wasn't even sure whose it was. We towed it back to the shop, and then we swapped everything into the towed vehicle that we towed it with, and then we just like left a note saying your truck wasn't stolen. This is where it's at.
we took your
We took the truck because I think it was for the company. I think it was my dad's company's truck still. So we were just like,
Sure.
hey, this wasn't stolen. Don't call the cops. It's in Beulah. Scott said it was okay.
If you want it, you can come over
And
here.
then we drove that the rest of the way. And then we got there, and it was just, that was a bad omen for the whole weekend. Like, we knew, like, immediately off the jump, we show up, and my cousin was already Brett was pissed drunk, just fucking barefoot walking on rocks. Just
Let me
"You
drive your
guys
new
made
car."
it." And then we didn't catch any fish at all. I caught 3
Jesus
fish the
Christ,
whole time
yeah.
after a 12-hour drive.
Yeah.
And there's this one dude that the whole reason we go out there is because there's this dude who lives there.
Yeah.
And that we're buddies with, and that was the week he had off. And he limited out every day on his fish, and we'd ask him like, "Hey, where'd you go fishing?" And he'd just give us non-answers the whole
Sure,
fucking.
sure.
He'd like kind of help us, but not really. He'd
didn't
be
wanna
like,
give away
"Oh
his
yeah, it was
spot."
just like south of Shire, but west of Mordor."
Yeah.
And it was like, "Oh, what were you using?" And he was like, I used like a half minnow, half worm that I welded together with my aunt's sewing machine." And it's like, what the fuck are you even saying? So you caught fish? No, not at all.
Right.
But I got a limit. It took 87 before we caught our first 15 walleye, though. And it's like, what are you fucking saying, man?
God damn. Just
That's
the
like-
worst guide ever.
Oh, it was
just
horrible.
a little broken.
I did mushrooms the first day, though. That was a blast.
Oh, nice.
Mushrooms
That's
on the
fun.
boat. I was just sitting there, and I was giggling the whole time. And then my cousin started ripping on me for my dad's shoes that I was
Yeah.
wearing because I had those morels on that
Yeah.
old men wear.
Sure.
Like those brown shoeless. Because they're my fishing shoes. They're comfy.
Yeah, yeah.
And my cousin's on mushrooms, too, and he's going, "You just don't give a fuck anymore, do you?" And then I was like laughing at that, and I looked up at the clouds, and the clouds kept like going across, but they kept pausing. They'd like go across and went pop, and they'd stop real quick and start going again. I was
Yeah.
going, "Oh fuck!" And then there was this song that was going on that was like, "Oh hell no, I ain't happy," and I'm getting bullied for my shoes. The clouds are stopping on me.
Yeah, yeah.
And I just like stood up at one moment. I was just like. And I like did like a 360 in the boat, and I just sat down. And I was like, "Oh, I thought I was gonna die there," and I just sat back down. And I felt good again. I think I just had to say that out loud. I
That's
think I just
awesome.
had to say out loud that I thought I was
You had
gonna
to
die.
stand
Dad.
and spin.
Yeah, a little
The
bit.
old
Sorry, I was gonna die.
dodge and death.
Yeah.
Dodge
Oh, it
and
was
death
I
spin.
was fucking heated the whole weekend. Cause like normally we do it like once a year, and normally we get out there. They rent like a big like a couple cabins that are big that have like a living room, a fucking
Oh yeah,
kitchen.
but you had like the tent, right?
Yeah, dude, they were 2 bunk beds in each little cabin. They were fucking the size of my room up there. They were like tiny little cabins, And then there was a tent set up outside for me and my other cousin to sleep, and I was like,
Damn.
are you fucking
That
kidding me right
sucks.
now?
Jesus
Like,
Christ.
You'd get done sitting in 90-degree weather fishing all day, because we'd fish like for like 8-9 hours every day.
God damn.
And then it would be like you get done, and then you have to go sit outside longer. It was
Yeah.
like, what the fuck is going on
Just
here?
sweaty as shit. The
Oh, we
whole
went to the
time.
bar one day, and my grandpa was getting all. He's like, "You guys got to get back. We got steak. We got to cook." And I'm like, I'm at the bar right now. He's like, "You got to get back. We're gonna cook dinner. We got to cook dinner. You got to cook back. Come back so we can cook dinner." I was like, "I'll fucking get there when I get there, Grandpa."
Yeah,
and then it's just like a click, and it's like I'm sitting in AC at the bar right now, and I'm gonna have 3 drinks and drunk drive a work truck back.
A rented car that doesn't belong to me.
A rented work truck. Back to the campsite.
That was not stolen.
That was not stolen. Scott said it was okay.
It was a
Scott?
fucking nightmare. It was such a nightmare.
God,
Dude,
that sucks.
Friday,
That's so funny.
me and Brill had this show at in Wyoming, Minnesota.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was at Split Rocks. It was like a bowling alley.
Yeah.
But there was like an event space. We get there and there's like 15 people there, and they're all kind of sitting in the back. Just a ragtag group of just like the town hicks.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was like an old woman and like 2 autistic boys with her. And I like, it was one of those shows where like I just went up, did like a cold 30 to open the show, and then Brill did like an hour. And I did like some crowd work with the 2 autistic kids. They were
Yeah.
like, we
They're
were
like,
talking
"Yes,
and
one of
stuff.
us."
Yeah.
How did you
exactly.
know they were autistic? Did they have
Dude, they
like the
told me.
helicopter
They-
hats on?
Well, they told me. They told me. They like cheered during the autism jokes.
Yeah, okay.
And then
Normally they don't talk much.
Yes, that's actually a lot of
they
noise
were-
for them to
they-
make.
Maybe they were drunk. I don't know, but during Brill said he was going into this like beastlyality bit, and then he like
It's bestiality.
whatever. What the fuck?
Beastlyality.
You
Yeah.
always say beastlyality.
Beastlyality.
No, it's bestiality.
Bestiality.
Well, he was talking about
How do you
fucking
say it?
animals, and he looks at this like hick guy in the front, and he's like, well, "So what animal would you have sex with if you had to?" And the guy's like, "Probably a sheep. Keep it basic."
Oh, geez. So he's
And
fucked
then,
a sheep.
Yeah. And then,
Yeah.
oh, for sure.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Anybody else? Anybody else? What animal would you fuck?" And then one of the autistic kids goes, "Dolphin." And then Brill's like, "Okay, see, we're figuring stuff out now." And he's like, "Why a dolphin?" He's like, "The genitalia is very similar to that of a woman."
Oh my god.
And then Brill goes, what about male dolphins? Are their dicks kind of like?" He's like, "I don't know, I'm not gay."
That's so funny.
Like, this is the best
He has
show.
standards. Yeah.
So funny.
Was the show good?
It was like a struggle for the first 10 minutes, but then I started like getting them broken into.
You got your
and
groove
stuff,
back.
and- yeah, I got the groove back.
You
and
said,
then-
"I ain't scared of you motherfuckers."
Yeah.
You did the Bernie Mac.
There was like some like lulls, but show was fine. Then we did Eau Claire on Saturday, and that was really fun.
Nice.
Nice.
But there's this like psycho there that came in like halfway through Barill's set. He had like a big backpack and like a big umbrella,
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
and he kept like looking around.
That's
all
what you want to
weird and
see
shit.
at a show.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he goes, he comes up to Brill and he's like, "I have had the most interesting weekend, and you've been part of it." And then he just
Oh.
leaves, and then we're like selling merch, and then he comes back again and he's like, "Did you see it?" And then we're like, "What, dude?" And then he's like, "The fire. I'm going to be on the news tomorrow." And then he like left again, came back like again when we were like just at another
Wrapping up,
table.
yeah.
Yeah, and then he's like, "I'm going to be on the news tomorrow. I just got out of jail." It was so alarming. And Brill's like, okay. And I was like, I'm keeping eyes on this guy.
Right,
I'm terrified.
James is holding on to his inch-and-a-half knife.
Yeah. Colin was just like, yeah, whatever. And then like at one point he left the building and his backpack was there. And I was like, guys,
get it
backpack.
now,
He's
yeah.
gone, backpack. And then Colin's like, he's just smoking. I'm like, all right. But I was like, I was like scared until we left.
Did you look up the fire?
Oh yeah.
No, should we? Maybe
Yeah,
sometime.
sure.
I am right now.
Okay.
Eau Claire fire.
Eau Claire fire. It would have been like Sunday?
Damn, I see structure fire from last month. Maybe he got arrested for it
Oh,
recently.
maybe.
And then he just
Yeah,
got
no
out of
news.
jail.
Eau Claire fire breaks out at Eau Claire group home.
Oh my god.
Boy, how
No,
long ago was that?
dude.
Oh, this is from a few years ago.
Okay.
Never mind.
God,
He's
that
like,
would
damn,
suck.
you guys had a menace at your... You had a guy who escaped the group home. He said, "I'm never coming back," and he lit it on
He
fire.
lit it on fire and
Oh
left.
my God.
Oh, God. Yeah, that guy was very chilling. to
Yeah,
just be
that's
around.
terrifying.
I'm going to be on the
very
news
scary.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Did you
Why?
see it?
You'll see. He just pulls a gun and shoots you in the chest.
Oh, God.
Aren't
horrible.
dolphins one of the only other animals that have sex for pleasure? Isn't that a
Yeah,
real thing?
They rape.
Well, all right, yeah. That's the part I was trying to answer.
What other animals have sex for pleasure?
Ducks. Ducks do that too.
With their
the
corkscrew
R word.
dicks?
Ducks are
Yeah.
word people.
People?
Well, female ducks.
Yeah.
Which are people.
Which are people.
We're the people
Female
too.
ducks are people too.
We can't beat them.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
dolphins do like to fuck,
Yeah,
which
dude,
is
that's awesome.
sick. I think bonobo monkeys have a lot of sex.
Sure.
The apes,
Mm-hmm.
they're like, what are you googling over there?
I'm texting Ethan. He's got a question that I
What's
feel
the
like it's
question?
time
Yeah, let's
sensitive.
No, what's the
He
question?
was wondering if I had a USB stick or some way he could get his guest spot from Acme tonight, and I'm letting him know I got him. I got my my thing with me that I can.
It's time sensitive.
Well, I don't want him like running around having to buy one or like asking other people
Sure.
if like I got one right here.
Yeah. That's
What did
fair.
you do this weekend, Lahiru?
I was in
already told you,
Mankato.
dumbass. Jesus Christ! I swear to
Listen
God,
to me.
it's like
God
talking to.
damn it.
It's literally like you're playing tennis against the fucking wall when you talk to him. It's just like
Yeah,
nothing
but
happens,
some-
but
Yeah.
it keeps coming
You
back
think
at you.
it's getting better, but it's not.
But sometimes that slider goes, oh, and then you fucking get dunked on, dude.
That's not what happened here.
Whatever.
So how was your weekend, James? What did you do?
Not much.
That was the most tennis wall-like answer.
Yes, truly. It is tough. It's fucking when you're talking to him. Sometimes you don't make eye contact.
I'm
and
fine.
you're like,
I'm
"What's he
doing-
thinking
I'm
about
just-
right now?"
I'm
Yeah.
doing just
You're
fine.
acting like the guy with the backpack
No,
at
I'm
Claire
not.
right now.
I'm going to be on the
Lahiru,
news
I'm
today.
gonna be on the
No.
news
Did you see
tomorrow.
it?
Oh, no,
I'm gonna be on the
no.
news
What's in the
tomorrow,
backpack,
Lahiru.
James?
Oh, a flash drive for
Okay,
Ethan.
fine.
And
Fine,
my
fair
camera.
enough.
What else?
Do
you have any condoms in there?
medication? I do have condoms in there.
Just in
pretty cool.
case.
Just in case.
What's the expiration date on? Pull them out.
Oh boy, I don't know.
Ooh.
Pop one on your hand. See if it's still.
See, it still fits.
Should I blow it up? Put
Yeah.
it on my head like Howie Mandel?
Put it on
It's
your
kind
head.
of fun, yeah.
What you got?
I don't
What
want to use
brand?
the good ones.
What are the good ones?
No, wait. I don't
James
have
just
any.
pulls out a rack of fucking king size. Just magnums.
No, no, not these.
This is one of the Planned Parenthood ones they gave me. They gave me like 100 of these.
Maybe that's why they keep breaking. Because you get free
That's what I'm
ones.
thinking.
Yeah.
Because that's
Drive
a
more
genius-
business to
yeah,
that.
exactly. That's the business
Oh,
plan idea.
guess when the
Yeah.
expiration date is?
When?
Guess.
Yesterday.
Whoever
you're
gets closer gets the condom.
I don't want
2 months ago.
Yesterday.
So Lahiru's closer. It expires in 2027, November 30th. Here you go.
Hey, thanks.
Hey, be careful with
Planned
that.
Christ.
You be careful with this one.
Yeah, James always breaks them.
Give that back, you piece of
James
That's
keep-
my condom.
that James keep, that is a genius business move by
Yeah,
them,
yeah.
though. It's giving them
Defective
shitty condoms.
condoms.
So they know a
Stay
chick is going to
safe.
show up like a week later. Be like, take care of this thing for me.
Yeah, they'll never trace it back to us.
See you soon.
They can't.
Or they're fine condoms where they just poke holes in every 3 of them. Every third condom. They're like,
Poking a needle through.
Well, you say you break
Maybe.
a lot of them.
Is that true?
I don't know what's going on.
Pointy penis.
Pointy penis. No, it's
James
not
doesn't even
pointy.
get it wet first. He just goes in dry with the unlubricated
And then it just,
condom.
and then it just snaps.
Just
immediately
rub
from
burns the
friction.
entire way in. It's-
Oh,
and
that's
it just sits
vile.
around his face with like the,
Yeah.
it's like a ribbon on each side of
Yeah,
it, like a tassel on a Harley.
Yeah.
You know,
It's
the
like
handle.
it splits right down the middle like that, like a banana peel.
That's
And
pretty
they're just,
vile.
it's just flapping.
And he never stops after. He just goes, "It's broken, but it's
Whoa.
No.
That's
no.
crazy.
Well,
You shouldn't do that, James.
well,
that's
shouldn't
not
do
okay.
it.
That's
I don't
actually
stop
not,
doing
that's
that,
not
James.
okay.
The one time I couldn't
James, that's
tell, I
not
was like,
cool. How can you not tell?
because I barely wear condoms, and I don't
Nice.
I don't know. I didn't think it broke, and then it did, and then I was like, I think it broke, and she's like, it's fine, and then I was
Nice.
like, okay, and then she's like, I'll just have an abortion, and I was like, all right.
All right, I get to
All
come in
right.
you.
Yeah.
You promise?
No
Yeah.
backseat.
Dude, because like one time, yeah, the I'll just have an like the very nonchalantly like I'll just have an abortion.
fine.
I was like,
Mid-sex too is crazy.
Yeah.
The shrugging while you're having sex.
yeah.
Like,
The Kanye shrug while just riding a guy.
Yeah, I was like, whatever, I suppose.
an abortion. It's fine. I'll get
fucking abortion, whatever. Abortion.
Abortion, schmabortion.
We're in a blue state. We're in
Yeah.
abortion island, baby.
It's not like we're having beastlyality.
Yeah, it's not like we're fucking a goat.
There's this guy that works for us in North Dakota. His name's Terry Miller, and I don't care if you
Full
bleep
name.
it out. But ever since I first started working, everyone would call him Goat Fucker. And apparently he broke into the Bismarck Zoo and
No
fucked the goat
fucking
at
way.
the
Is
zoo.
there a goat? I guess that's probably
It's the
what's
fine.
Bismarck
It's
Zoo.
forgettable, yeah.
They can't afford
They
a
don't have
tiger
This is
there.
like a
stuff
zebra.
there.
You went there. All the bears looked like they were on methadone.
Did I go there?
Well, it was we went to the Bismarck Zoo. It was you, me. Maybe you didn't go. Maybe it was Aiden, me.
We went to a Bass Pro Shop
We
not
went
the
to.
same.
at one point.
I went to the zoo with
Life.
someone in North Dakota. Oh, it was Drew, Aiden. Maybe you weren't there.
Yeah.
But yeah, all those bears look down bad. They
Damn.
look like they wanted a fix.
That
Dude,
sucks so
They
bad.
did,
It's
yeah.
because zoos are already torture for animals.
Yeah.
The
And
worst
to
is
be in
like
South
the
Dakota.
big monkeys, like the apes and shit in the Como Zoo.
Oh, the
Yeah.
Como
They're-
Zoo is sad.
Dude,
It's like
Oh,
last
yeah.
time I was there,
Como
there's a
Zoo was
gorilla.
so sad as a kid.
Dude,
Yeah.
there's a gorilla.
I felt bad there.
Hands on the ground, head against the exit door.
Oh my
Just
god, dude.
Sitting there, dude.
When I was a little kid, we went to the Como Zoo, and you know how they have like the walkthrough where the gorillas are? Like
Yeah.
it's like inside kind of,
Mm-hmm.
and there was a gorilla sitting right by the glass, and he was staring at the glass, and he just shit in his hand,
And then
He-
ate it?
and then just started
Oh,
eating it, and then was smearing his hand
fuck
all over the glass. And it was like that yellow. It was like the yellow.
Oh,
God.
It was so
What are
crazy.
they feeding
He starts like
Bananas.
writing in the
Kinda weird
shit.
pellets.
Yeah, it was save me in the shit.
Yeah, I
Dude,
will
that's-
kill you.
Help.
Was just smearing it I just
God.
remember him.
He starts doing sign language.
I just want to know what was going through his
Oh
head.
no!
Because he sat there and he was shitting in it, and then he just held it in front of him for like 10
Yeah.
seconds and just
He
kind
probably
of
forgot it was shit.
yeah, truly.
I feel like he just like remembered how meaningless his life is. And he's like,
Yeah.
fuck it, dude. Spreading
Life's
it. I
already
don't have to
shit.
entertain
Yeah.
these fucking
But,
people.
he had a
He
mental break.
He looks up,
Yeah.
sees all the people, and he's like,
like,
fuck them.
No, no, yeah, literally.
Yeah.
I'm going to ruin this fourth grader's fucking field trip. That's what I'm going to do.
We're all like this. yeah.
Fuck you.
Fuck you, dude.
The smear was probably so he didn't have to see you guys anymore. He was trying to cloud
Oh,
in the glass.
that's kind of a smart move.
I
yeah.
hated field trips.
Yeah.
And my
Really?
parents were cheap.
Dude, I
so
hated
they
going
would
on
always pack a
buses.
lunch.
Oh,
So I
sure.
wouldn't get a fucking Capri Sun when everyone else
Yeah.
was getting one. And I'd just be having nothing to drink. It
Yeah.
pissed me the hell off.
I feel like I had home lunch for a long. It was like a big deal when I first got my first school lunch. I was
Yeah.
like, yes, and it was still like not that great.
Dude,
Yeah, it was just like
school lunches
slop.
though. When you got the megabyte, when you stole a chicken
Dude.
patty, that was the best.
It's
I
really
was a
good.
chicken patty thief, man. It was awesome. You do the move where you it was an all-star chocolate milk and a chicken patty. All-star chocolate milk was $1.50 extra,
Uh-huh.
and you would take it and you'd hold it under your tray in one hand like that.
Uh-huh.
The second chicken patty under the other side.
Ah.
Oh,
And then you'd
nice.
set it down.
Uh-huh.
But you'd make it look like you were still holding it up. So
Yeah.
You didn't think it was resting on stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
You type it in with one, scoop back up, and walk away.
Nice.
That's really
Oh,
good.
and then they'd try stop. I remember people getting caught, and they'd like stop them and make them pay, but they wouldn't have enough money in the account for the megabyte. It's just like let the man have it, all right?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, did they have to like put it back? That's got to be
Yeah,
shameful.
getting
Yeah.
called
Oh,
out by a
that
lunch
stinks.
lady to put food back. It's like, fuck
Hey,
you,
poor
bitch.
kid,
God.
put it back.
the food back.
Shut up, you microwave this. Just let me have
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Dude, there was this dude named Mike Boyer, and
You really are dropping the phone.
Yeah,
names.
whatever.
That's awesome.
his dad was a milkman, so he had him.
Are you 98 years
yeah,
old?
That's from a Pioneer
Well, Milk
story.
Route still exists, I guess. And this was like
crazy.
2008ish, and his dad was a milkman, but he did all cash route, so he had a gun safe filled with cash in it that he
Sure.
would bring in every month and like just cash out what he made for the month.
Yeah.
And Mike had the code to get into the gun safe,
Oh.
so Mike would literally. If you stole
Bring the gun.
No. He would steal. You would steal a chicken patty.
Yeah.
And he would go, "I'll give you $100 for that chicken patty."
That's
and
pretty
then,
awesome.
And then you go, "Okay."
So sick.
And then you give him the chicken patty, and the next day you'd have a $100 bill that he stole from his dad.
Wow.
I
So
swear to God,
funny.
this guy was stealing like $400 a week from his dad.
Just
It was
God.
crazy.
flaunted it. That is
Imagine
yeah.
being that
wild.
lunch lady being like, yeah, I'll give
Oh,
you the
he used
chicken
to-
patty.
This
Like,
dude used to like shove his sister too. I remember he pushed his sister down the
The
stairs. while we were
$100
playing
bill
Halo.
guy? The milkman
Mike
son?
Boyer, yeah,
the
dude.
milkman's son.
This same guy, We used to hang out with him. He was nuts. He was a wedge breaker in football.
Yeah.
So his whole thing that he did for our football team was on kickoff, he would run and use his head to break the wedge, like to get it at the person running
Just
the
a
ball back.
grunt.
Yeah.
He was a real dumb guy. And I remember we talked him into putting on all the football gear and a helmet and everything, and we talked him into running full speed at a tree in my front yard. And if I wish I could get on MySpace still, because I know that video is on my MySpace bio,
Holy
but I
shit.
cannot find it anymore. I can't get on it anymore.
Yeah.
But it's him just sprinting full speed, head down, and you watch his like feet wrap around the tree
Oh,
and his head still hitting the tree at
God.
the same time.
Like a
He's
cartoon.
like,
God.
and you hear the thud that his head makes when he hits it. Like, this guy has CTE badly.
Yeah.
And he probably does because he was doing meth for a while, too.
Yeah.
So I think he was all fucked
Doesn't
up in
help.
the head. Like, he was stealing cars in high school. I remember...
This guy's insane.
Yeah, he was insane. And I think we had part of the reason... Because we used to just fight him, me and my buddy Dijon. We'd
Yeah.
have sleepovers, and we'd just, like, 2-on-1 fight him for fun. And he would fight back good. So it was,
Yeah.
like, a fun fight because he
Yeah.
was, like, throwing shit back.
Yeah.
He'd, like, jump off the couch and haymaker punch you in the chest. I remember one time me and Dijon got him all wrapped up and and we threw him... Those lockers that are back there. Those blue
Holy
lockers that
shit.
Yeah.
we shoved them in one of them.
Yeah.
Those are the same lockers from my childhood basement.
Okay.
And we shoved them in the locker, and then we took a bunch. It was like Lysol and like Clorox cleaning stuff.
you
And we just
bastard.
kept spraying
Christ.
shit through the slots. And he goes, "Come on, let me out! Come on, you guys, let me out!"
Pretty mild reaction.
Yeah,
from
not
what's happening to
CTE
him.
either.
Dude,
It's just-
so we just took.
just aerosol.
We gave him.
Yeah,
this is
hey,
what we
man,
did.
come on.
We went upstairs and we got a fork and we shoved a fork through the slots and said,
Yeah.
"If you can get out, you can get out."
Oh
And he picked the rivets off of the fucking. This guy was crafty, man.
Yeah.
He was
Wild.
tough, motherfucker.
He's a monster.
And then he came out and just immediately tackled me.
Of course,
Jesus.
yeah.
Oh god, he was he was
Holy
fun
shit,
to hang
you
out with.
Poisoned him.
It was fun to just have a punching bag that was also cool to talk with.
Sure.
Who was just like chill with being the punching bag.
Yeah,
'Cause he's
yeah.
like, it makes me tougher. This will make me better on kick return.
It's all for the love
Dude,
of the
we had this
game.
friend that was like that, and I remember one day we were like fishing,
Yeah.
and we found this giant log, like from this wall to that wall, like real thick too,
Mm-hmm.
and we like leaned it up against like this little teepee thing we made, so it was like a teeter totter, and we're like, dude, you stand on that end, legs spread, and he's like, okay, and then
Oh
my
my
brother
God.
took this giant rock, threw it on the other end, and I have a video of it just jolting up, and then his feet like left the ground,
God.
just fully like on his
Just
balls.
racked him, dude.
Yeah,
That's
and he was like,
awesome.
oh.
He became Asian. You hit his nuts so hard, he went, "Oh, fucker. That hurt." James' son, why you do this to me?
This one time he smoked like so much weed that he just started throwing up in the barn.
Oh,
This guy-
Jesus.
dude, this was the guy that he was again smoking too much weed one day,
Yeah.
and we were fishing, and he starts coughing so bad, and his eyes are all red, and they're like runny, and his nose he's like, "Ugh, ugh," and he can't stop coughing, and he starts ruffling around in his car for something to drink,
For
and he
anything.
grabs just the biggest Gatorade bottle of chew spit I've ever seen. And just
Oh.
Oh,
my
three
God,
huge
dude.
gulps, and then he goes,
Alternation.
he's like,
why are you doing this to me?
and he just throws up everywhere. Dude, it was
Why do your
that
pain
guy.
sounds all sound like an old Asian?
Well, that was like slow motion.
Okay,
that
okay.
was slow motion because
Yeah,
we got a
well-
video in slow motion.
That's awesome.
Well, you know the Asians are kind of slow.
Nice. I feel like they're actually known for not.
Yeah, they're
actually
a
really
quick
not.
culture, I believe. They're gonna sweep us when it comes to breakdancing this year in the fucking Olympics. It's kind of bullshit.
Breakdancing
I don't like that the
in
breakdancing's in the Olympics. All right.
Is it actually?
Yes, breakdancing is
Oh,
in. They should at least like sandwich it. It should be like Wild and Out, right? It should, it should be like sandwiched in between Yo Mama jokes and like funny
And, like,
freestyling.
rap battles.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Because the podium's just gonna be South Korea,
Yeah.
Japan, and Taiwan.
Right.
And it's just gonna be that's bullshit. We need like a black American to be like Yo Mama bitch before he does
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
And that'll shake him. And then we got a chance.
We have a fighting chance.
Yo Mama eyes so thin she wears floss for sunglasses. Oh, goddamn. Classic
God,
Asian
that's
jokes.
awesome. Classic.
Classic Asian jokes.
Oh man,
That's good stuff.
it's really funny.
I don't like that it's in it though. I do not like
Yeah.
that.
Is this the first?
That
year
is
it's been
weird.
I think it's the first year
That's
that it's in.
crazy. Do
Yeah.
they put the cardboard?
Also, why
down?
breakdancing? Okay, why not like?
You're in the World Olympics. You put the cardboard down.
a
still?
fake like spray painted back wall. Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
they do go by the name B-Boy. It's
Wow.
like B-Boy Wizard is like one of the contestants.
like a RuneScape username.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. Why like swing dancing? Why not
Yeah,
throw
why
swing
not?
dance? If we're gonna do it all, do salsa. Let the
Yeah.
fucking Hispanics run house.
Rule, yeah.
Yeah, let them fucking crush it. It's got to be just fucking. It's bullshit, man. They're gonna bring their own boombox.
yeah. Do you have any favorite Olympic events? Ones that you do like?
Female track.
I don't know why. I
No, I do love watching shot putters because those are some big hosses.
Oh,
throwing
yeah,
some
that's
shit
fucking
far.
cool. Yeah.
I love watching them just beast
Or the
mode.
javelin.
Javelins,
Or
all
like
right.
the stick.
The pole
jump
vaults?
thing.
No,
Yeah.
I like
like
it when
the
the
pole vault.
unathletic, just jacked men just chuck a rock as far as they can.
You ever seen
Very
those stick
caveman.
jump videos where the stick
And they're
just
just
snaps?
yes, I have.
Those are
That's
crazy.
devastating.
That is wild.
because they've been taught to like trust the pole.
Yeah.
Like,
and
they-
then they just. And then both
God.
ends are just sharp as fuck.
yeah.
Crazy stuff.
Oh my god.
Athletes.
My dad had a javelin because he did track in college, so we had a javelin in the barn in our backyard.
Mm-hmm.
So we'd always huck that thing in the back. That was fun
That's
to
awesome.
throw. Don't go very far unless you know what you're doing, but they're fun to throw.
Are they heavy? I bet they're heavy.
No, they're like light aluminum
Really?
things.
Then
Yeah.
how are they? They don't go that far.
James, they're going like 200 feet.
You said didn't go that far.
Well, I
Unless you
mean,
knew
you're a
what
kid
you were doing.
throwing a javelin.
Yeah.
You know
Oh,
what
but
I mean?
It's a
Compared
light
to an
aluminum.
adult.
You can throw a stick.
I'm gonna buy a javelin to prove to you that that's not the case.
Fine.
What if we just start?
I'll throw a javelin.
Dude,
Episode 45.
let's do a
I'll
comics.
throw a-
Let's do a comics Olympic out
Honestly,
the parkway
pretty
over
fun.
there.
Yeah.
We'll get shot puts, javelin, and hurdles,
and break
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
dude.
awesome. And breakdancing.
and we'll do
yeah.
the black scene versus the white scene.
Oh man. That's awesome.
Good stuff.
This isn't the same thing as the javelin, but that did remind me. My cousins in Sri Lanka, what they would do is they would build these spitball shooters out of bamboo shoots. They could so they would core one end, but then so it would basically look like a Harry Potter one that would go into a thing, and
Yeah,
they could
yeah.
fire spitballs across the house,
that
and that
rules.
they built
Wow.
weapons.
Do you still have family in Sri Lanka?
Yeah, so both my parents are the oldest of families of 3 or 4 siblings. My parents live in America, and everyone else lives in Sri Lanka.
You ever
Cousins,
go back?
relatives. It's been a while, but we used to go every few years.
Yeah.
One of the times was during the tsunami of 2004,
Shit.
but we were so far inland that we were just watching it on the news.
That was a bad tsunami
Yeah.
too. There was a lot of people who died in
A lot.
a lot of people in
Jesus.
Phuket and shit like that. In Thailand, people
Yeah.
died. I just watched something about that. I forget what it was.
Crazy.
And when we came back to school, all of my classmates were "Oh, holy shit! You're still alive." Because we stayed in Sri Lanka for a couple more weeks
Yeah,
after the
yeah.
tsunami
Wow.
happened.
Oh, for sure.
And this, how old are you?
I would have been in
texting-
4th grade.
Oh, so
yeah.
you were texting your friends and be "Yo, I'm all good." You're not marking yourself safe.
No, I
on
didn't have a
Facebook
cell phone or anything. Yeah,
That's
no.
crazy. So
As far as
people
they
were-
knew,
so
I
as far
was
as you know,
dead.
you and your family
Yeah.
were dead.
Right. Yeah.
Wow. Wild.
It's pretty awesome coming back.
Crazy.
Was your desk? Was there a cross on your desk?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
All those
pictures of
stuffed
them.
animals and
There's pictures of them at the end of the yearbook.
they've already printed the in memoriam. I'm hey guys, no, I'm not dead.
I'm here.
I'm right here.
Shut up! You're
Oh,
dead.
You
They're
can almost
buried.
hear him. Yeah.
They're putting you next to the time capsule. They're like, "Shut up!"
You're dead.
There's a
we
play
need
dedicated
this.
to you.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
the tsunami came. There's 5 kids with sheets.
Damn, Sri Lanka sounds like a cool place.
It is cool. It looks a lot like those tropical postcards
Yeah.
that you imagine.
Yeah.
It looks just like
Sick.
that there.
There's
yeah.
a fuck ton of people there, isn't there?
Yeah.
There's two. Is there 2 big cities in Sri Lanka, or is there one major city?
The only one I know of is the capital, Colombo.
Okay.
The
name's Colombo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, the Europeans just ruled everything for a while. That is nuts.
I actually didn't put that together until just.
That's wild.
That is so fucking funny. But yeah, that's the only big city now. It's very touristy, and it's the only place that you see white people in
Yeah.
that whole country.
Your family's from out of the big city, though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like in the sticks. You're in the boondocks of fucking Sri Lanka.
I mean, not that bad, but like pretty close. I feel like, yeah.
Was it culture shock first time you went there?
I think so. Like,
What do they eat there? I don't even know what they. Is it like Indian food,
Like,
kinda?
yeah, it's
like the
basically
curries and shit like that.
Yeah, I would say, like, I don't know what the differences in spices are, but I think that's the main difference. Like,
Yeah.
the things in the food is the same, but then
Oh,
the
yeah.
spices they season it with is
Yeah.
very different. But yeah, it was a bit of a culture shock just because, like, one, they, like, kept all of their, like, windows and doors open at all times because it was, like, hot all the time.
Yeah.
Bugs and lizards and stuff would just, like, freely
Common,
go
yeah.
through. And, like,
Crazy.
meanwhile, like, me and my brothers who have just, like, lived in the suburbs of America, we're just like, oh, my God, it's so gross here. Meanwhile,
Wait, did you grow up? Where did you grow up? Here?
I was born in Chicago.
Oh, you were born in Chicago. How long did you live there?
So when I was in second grade, we moved to Santa Rosa, California, because of my dad's work.
Was he in the Navy? What the fuck
No,
did he do?
he like he worked for a medical device company.
Oh
He just moved to a different company,
So Chicago, California.
Chicago, California, and then in fifth grade we moved to Mounds View, here.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then Mounds View forever.
Mounds
Yeah,
View. Well, they live in
Mounds
Maple
View.
Grove now,
Oh.
but
Well, now
yeah.
you live in Minneapolis.
And now I live in Minneapolis.
Did
You
you
live in,
know
like, South
Billy Turner?
I don't
Big
think
black
so.
dude.
Where
He
would I
plays
have
in the
known him?
NFL now.
No, I don't.
He went to
think
Mounds
so.
View. He graduated with me.
Okay, I was there for like a few months before we moved to Maple Grove.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, so you bounced again.
Yeah.
You're like, Mounds View sucks. We're going to Maple
Dude, it
Grove.
was not fun there. Like, I feel like the kids there were meaner than the kids in
Yeah.
Maple Grove. Yeah.
For sure. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Maple Grove's like a nicer suburb.
Yeah.
Yeah. It really is. Like, everyone that I know, all my buddies from high school, there's like 6 buddies that are in Maple Grove now.
Yeah.
They all just flock there.
Whoa.
I don't understand. Everyone from Coon Rapids just flocks to Maple Grove. I don't understand it at all.
I guess it is an upgrade. Like, that's from Coon Rapids.
Yeah, I mean, they don't have a wave pool, so I don't know if that's true. Do you know how sick the wave pool was? Pretty
sick, I would
Pretty
imagine.
fucking sick.
Dude, we got to go back to Weber Park this summer. Swim.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Ooh.
I'm
That
going
was
swimming
good.
tonight.
Really?
Is that
Yeah.
true?
Are you
I'm
not going to Acme?
No, I'm going to Acme,
Oh,
but
okay.
after I'm going to fucking Lifetime to swim a bit.
That's
All right.
awesome.
I was sitting in the sauna staring at it yesterday.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm going to swim here tomorrow night after Acme.
I do want to get like back into swimming because I feel like that's
I
the
love swimming.
like
Not
best
good at it.
workout or like one of the better workouts you can.
It's like your whole
do.
body.
Right? Yeah.
Not when you do it like me. I just do like a fat old woman. I just walk across the bottom of the pool and go
And you
just
just kinda
sweating
like-
buckets.
Yeah.
Woo!
You make sure you can touch the bottom the whole time.
Yeah, tippy toes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tippy toes on the bottom.
Well,
Pretty cool.
Shit, that's 40 minutes.
Oh, really? Nice.
thanks God.
Thank you for doing it,
coming on,
Lahiru.
Lahiru.
Thank you for
That's it.
having me.